New Jersey underage DWI lawyer. An underage DWI charge in New Jersey can follow a young person far beyond the night of their arrest. It can shape how colleges, scholarship committees, employers and insurers view them for years. New Jersey applies a zero-tolerance standard to underage drinking and driving, which makes the legal process especially stressful for families. With so much at stake, getting guidance from a skilled defense attorney becomes essential. New Jersey's underage DWI statute, N.J.S.A. 39-4-50.14, prohibits anyone under 21 from operating a motor vehicle with any detectable amount of alcohol. A blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.01% is enough to trigger a charge, while a BAC at or above 0.08% results in adult DWI penalties under N.J.S.A. 39-4-50. Officers must have probable cause, such as erratic driving, a traffic violation or signs of impairment, to stop a vehicle and administer a breath test. Underage DWI is treated as a traffic offense and does not create a criminal record, but it remains visible on a motor vehicle record. A New Jersey DWI lawyer can evaluate whether proper procedures were followed and advocate for the most favorable resolution. For drivers under 21 with a BAC between 0.01% and 0.08%, administrative penalties include a 30 to 90-day license suspension, 15 to 30 days of community service, and mandatory participation in the Intoxicated Driver Resource Center program. If the BAC is 0.08% or higher, the driver faces standard DWI penalties, fines ranging from $250 to $500, suspension of driving privileges for 3 months to 1 year, mandatory IDRC attendance, possible jail time of up to 30 days and installation of an ignition interlock device. Additional charges, such as possession of alcohol by a minor, driving with a minor passenger or endangering the welfare of a child, can lead to increased fines, longer suspensions and potential jail time. Beyond the immediate penalties, an underage DWI conviction may influence many aspects of a young person's future. Colleges and universities often consider an applicant's disciplinary or driving history. Underage DWI appears in background checks and can trigger disciplinary review, probation or scholarship restrictions. Employment prospects may also be affected, since many employers review driving records. Industries requiring professional licenses may question an applicant's responsibility. Socially, underage drivers may experience embarrassment, strained family relationships and exclusion from peer groups or extracurricular activities. These legal, academic, professional and personal consequences can linger into adulthood, making early legal intervention crucial. After a stop based on probable cause, law enforcement may administer field sobriety tests or a breathalyzer. A BAC of 0.01% or higher results in a summons under the underage statute. At arraignment, the charges are read in municipal court and the defendant usually pleads not guilty to preserve legal rights. During pre-trial conferences, the defense may request discovery materials, file motions to suppress evidence and discuss potential resolutions. Trials are heard before a judge rather than a jury. The prosecution must prove the driver's BAC was at least 0.01%. Underage drivers have important rights: the right to remain silent, to decline field sobriety tests and to speak with an attorney. They also have responsibilities under the implied consent law. Refusing a breath test can add penalties, and drivers must provide accurate identification and comply with court directives. Refusing to submit to a breathalyzer after a lawful arrest is a separate offense. A first-time refusal triggers a 7 to 12-month license suspension and a fine of $300 to $500. Additional consequences include mandatory IDRC classes and possible installation of an ignition interlock device. Prosecutors may still prosecute the DWI based on officer observations, and the refusal may be interpreted as a sign of guilt. It is generally better to take the test and let your attorney challenge the results. The Kugel Law Firm focuses exclusively on DWI and DUI defense. Founder Rachel Kugel has more than 2 decades of experience and is a member of the National College of DUI Defense and the National Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers. The firm prepares each case thoroughly by reviewing police conduct, breath test results, and witness statements to identify weaknesses. It files motions to suppress unlawfully obtained evidence and negotiates alternatives to conviction. Early involvement allows the firm to obtain police reports and video footage, evaluate the basis for the stop, and determine whether rights were respected. By focusing solely on DWI cases, this law firm stays current with legal developments and offers personalized strategies designed to minimize the impact of an underage DWI. The team also works closely with families, addressing both legal and personal ramifications. Underage drinking and driving is a serious challenge, but it doesn't have to define a young person's future. A seasoned lawyer can evaluate the circumstances, protect your rights, and work toward an outcome that preserves educational and career opportunities. For help navigating New Jersey's strict underage DWI laws, contact the Kugel Law Firm at 973-854-0098 or visit them at 1 Gateway Center No. 2600, Newark, New Jersey, 07102, United States. They are ready to guide you toward a resolution that safeguards your future.